This is the culmination of a project that's been run in the school for the last couple of weeks as part of the Women in Engineering project that's been run at the moment, where we've been working on particular aspects of design within the school, from the planning to also hands-on building of structures.
It's something new, something we haven't done before, because we're in an all-girls school and we don't get this opportunity to do,
We don't have technology or tech graphics.
And it's interesting and it's fun.
I guess there were two things that I was concerned to allow the students to experience, and that was the fact that engineering is always done in a team. You are never alone doing engineering. So it's very collaborative, and there's a lot of dialogue that goes on, and there's a lot of debate, blind alleys, and you start again and you go round and round. So it's a very collaborative and social process. And the best way to communicate was to ask the girls to work in groups together and come up with their own solutions to our little problem. The other thing that I was concerned to communicate was that the really valuable engineering is creative. Things may look the same, one bridge may look like another, but everyone is subtly different. So we gave them a whole range of materials. So some of them worked with spaghetti, some of them worked with paper straw, some of them worked with Lego, some with string. So they had a whole range, and depending on the materials they had and depending on what books they had read, they each came up with their own unique individual solution. Those who had string, if you like, was a bit like saying, I'm giving you some steel cable. And the paper straw had many of the properties of reinforced concrete, quite strong in compression. And then they had to cope with the difficulties, which are often the difficulties of how do you join things, which is quite a challenge.
It definitely sort of angled me a lot more towards engineering, because it was always kind of on the cards, but it was just sort of backseat, if I'm honest. It's moving up to the front now.
I think I've been a lot more open-minded about engineering in general and how much it affects every little thing that we do.
I think I'll take away how great it is to work in a team and how even small projects like this can really affect people in real daily life.
You could see it in them towards the end of it when they actually had brought something together and constructed it, and it did what they were asked to do. They were asked to get the structure to support their phones. And even the girls that didn't get to that stage because their designs had been more complicated from the start, they were still happy to have something sort of tangible, and it was actually quite a large structure that they built.
I never thought any design or engineering went into things like bottles or coffee cups or things like that, and now I realise it's everywhere. Everything you touch everything man-made you touch is engineered, is designed.
Before this workshop, I'd never done anything like this, like building. I didn't have it, so I didn't know about it. Now I'm definitely really interested in it.
We're learning, how to think outside the box and not just to go with the first thing that you think of, to get everyone's ideas and work on that together.
I can't explain it really, but it wasn't anything like I thought it would be. I didn't realise how many different types of engineering there was.
I hope that they get a bit more self-confidence in their own communication skills, just in general, because that's going to stand to them anyway in everything that they do. But outside of that, I'm kind of maybe linking it to the idea of engineering. If engineering isn't something that they're interested in themselves after this, then at least they understand a bit more about what's involved in it.
I never thought it was for me, but now getting a hands-on approach to engineering has really helped.